Hi guys, welcome back to Painting with Ruben. Today I'm painting the three roses again. So I'm gonna teach you how to create a shadow using the color wheel. Remember I told you, by mixing the three primary colors, the yellow, blue, and red, you can create your own black, which is much better. You have more control of what black you're using. It's more than one black. There are hundreds of different type of black. So you use it depending of the color that you're working with. In this case, we're working with red, the red of the roses. We're gonna create a shadow part of the roses. There is a shortcut that you can create your own black or darken any color by using the opposite color in the color wheel. You darken the yellow with the purple, you darken the red with the green, and the blue with the orange, and so on. All the time you want to darken a color, just check your color wheel and go to the opposite color of the color you're using, and that will create the perfect shadow. That doesn't mean it's an exact chemistry in it. Sometimes you need to change it, tweak it a little, but it gives you a good start. In this case, for the red, we're gonna use the permanent alizarin crimson. We're gonna use 2 drops. You don't want to mix too much at one time unless you're doing it in a small container, so you don't waste paint. We're gonna use the phthalo green yellow, which is the color opposite to the alizarin crimson. Just one, because we're not gonna make it completely black. We just want it very, very deep. So we're gonna use 2 parts of red, 1 part of green. And of course, my main ingredient, I can't live without it. Easy Float by DecoArt. It makes it thins it out better than water. It makes it run easily like butter in the canvas. So by mixing the 2 colors plus the Easy Flow, you create the perfect shade or shadow part of the rose. But this time we don't want it too black, but we want it very deep and rich because these roses have a high contrast. See, you mix them all together and it create like a plummy type of color, really nice. And with the Easy Float, it makes it so much easier to blend. It's always good to keep a little bit of Easy Float in a small container so you can actually blend the edges without going back to the color. Just the Easy Float or a little bit of water, that would work too. In this case, water, because I want a little bit of texture. It's a little bit too wet. Wipe the excess and then you blend it. So that's how you create the darker part of the roses, the petal, to make it look more three-dimensional and realistic. Make sure your brush is not too wet, so the paint is not too runny. And if you have a little bit of texture, you want that. If you make it too smooth, the rose will not look realistic. It will look like a fake rose, because the petals do have a texture, so you want to leave a little bit of that texture in it. So you can see, look how beautiful that petal and how realistic already looking. In the next video, I'm gonna show you how to do the highlighted part. Until next step, this is Ruben. Thank you guys.